My box came. My box came. It's here. The box is here. Waiting for the order, huh? Put it down here for a minute. Possible to put on the shoulder from here to there. Yeah. Right? From here, one hand on the shoulder. देवदेवेशः चतुर्थः पिण्डः दानम् आदि अमुक गोत्रम् प्रेतः यस्तील हरिप्रसाद नामस्यः प्रेतस्यः ख्यान्नामस्यः यजमान करम कर्ता विश्रांतो भूतनामनुरुद्रदेवतो वा एषते पिण्डो मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठिताम्। पिण्डेस्ते मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठिताम्। Shoulder. Yeah, lift it up. Lift it up. Lift it up. One more. Stand in the front of me. All chant Ram Naam Satya hai. 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 Ram Naam Satya. 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 Ram Naam Satya.
Good afternoon, people. I'm going to make an appeal to you to please maintain social distance. Everybody will have the opportunity to view, but if you can start stepping back a little so we have enough space between each other, it will be greatly appreciated, people. If we can start moving towards the back, but everybody will have an opportunity to come forward to the view.
यम राजाय धर्म राजाय वत्सले ओम भोधि देव वस्त्रम सर्वसाखी यम राजाय धर्म राजाय यम दीपम तवोपतिष्ठिताम्।
do the Panditji's last one. So that will be the order of the program.
गणपति देवा जय 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 गणपति देवा गजानना 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 हे गणपति देवा गजानना हे गणपति देवा जय 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 गणपति देवा जय 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 गणपति देवा माता पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा जय 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 गणपति देवा गजानना 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 हे गणपति देवा गजानना हे गणपति देवा जय 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 गणपति देवा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवा महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुदेव नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुदेव नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुदेव नमः ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वरा साई महादेवा ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वरा साई महादेवा साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा दुर्गालक्ष्मी सरस्वती साई जगन्माता
Namaste to our respected mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, family and friends. At this point of the program, we have a number of tributes that are coming from far and wide, some of which I will read out, others people will come and do it live. We are pleased at the outset to say that all of you are following the protocols, and we will understand if you do leave earlier than expected. Thank you for attending today, and unfortunately, this occasion. I start with the first tribute, and this is from a very dear friend, and quite a few of them are very dear friends. And this is one from Yasteel's best friends in Dublin. And he says, "My brother, my friend, I can't believe you were called so soon. Your suffering has ended and your life after this one has begun. You will live in this world in our hearts. Our memories of you will forever light up our lives. You are the star and that shine brightest in the sky. You will forever be missed. My tears are cause and I will miss you so much. But someday we all will meet again. Thank you for being my brother and my friend. Your legacy will live through all of us. I smile knowing that whenever we met, that we laughed and smiled. I love you, Yasteel, or Yasanova. I pray that God give us all the strength to get through this, till we meet again, brother." Another one from Yasteel's best friend, Yugasan, and it reads, "We started as a friendship 32 years ago, quickly turned into a brotherhood, deeper than we thought, and as real as my family. Yasteel, you have been my brother for as long as I can remember. You will forever be held in my heart. You have been a vital part in my life, and you will always mean the world to me. I can't imagine what life will be without you. I have now our great memories, which are my timeless treasures. I've had the privilege of being with you throughout your life's most precious moments, and right now, I only wish for more time with you. You have definitely left us too early, but clearly God has different plans for you. I miss you so much." I have another one. Please excuse me, it's technology. I have another message, and this one is from Hamesh. A tribute to Yasteel, a gem that we lost. I have known you for the past 24 years. We have shared many secrets and personal issues. I will forever remember you for the kind-hearted person that you were. Always had your family's best interest at heart. Never hurt or had a grudge against anyone. May your soul attain eternal moksha. You will be forever missed. I now call upon Nishi Budram. It's a cousin of Yasteel to come forward. Nishi, thank you. And I will continue thereafter.
Namaste, one and all. Standing at this podium this afternoon, having to say a few words about our dearly departed cousin is all too surreal for me. We are devastated and heartbroken by the loss of Yasteel. I read that when you lose someone special, you also lose the stability in the rational world. This dream state can feel like your new normal for some time, and I know that for many of us, this seems like a bad dream that we have yet to wake up from. Yasteel had a larger-than-life persona. He was charming with his boyish grin. He had a warm and loving smile that just drew you to him. You felt comfortable and welcome. He was charismatic as well as being quite mischievous. Yasteel was very family-oriented. He loved attending events he was invited to. Events became family reunions and a chance to catch up. He loved his family dearly, and I think his love of mutton curry came a close second. He spent holidays with us in Port Shepstone. He loved spending time there with the cousins, going to the beach, going to Wild Coast, just chilling with the boys. He always felt at home whenever he visited. Everyone loved him. There was no way you could not love him because he was genuinely loving and caring. Come every July though, he was the provider of racing tips for my dad. Not sure though how those panned out. I saw Yasteel in December when he came to drop off keepsakes from his late mum. He sat with us for a while and we reminisced about family and family dynamics. It really was good to have spent time with him, albeit briefly. These are the cherished memories that will sustain us and enable us to go on. For to live in the hearts we leave behind is not to die. I have two messages from our cousins that I wish to read out. The first is from Pamela, who is currently in the UAE. Her message is, "The angels in heaven are rejoicing as we mourn the death of my cousin Yasteel. They have gained a gentle soul. He was one of the people I knew that was a phone call away if I ever needed him. He will be sorely missed by all of us who loved him. Words cannot express my deep sadness. To Salona, Niraj, Kian, Kiara, Girish, and the rest of the family, may the Lord comfort and strengthen you during this traumatic time." I have another message from Cameron, and hers is, "Trying to put years of memory into a few words seems impossible. From my days at university, we became and stayed very close. I have endless memories with you, Mosi, Nirashni, Kiana as a baby, and later on with Kiara. It breaks my heart, as it does everyone here, to have to say goodbye to you. Too soon you have left us. Words can simply not do justice today. To express how deeply missed you are already, how we wish to hear you once more. But I can still hear your voice, and I remember the many conversations we had just before you went into hospital. Heavy are our hearts, but we will always remember. We hope that you find peace in the arms of your parents once more." I have one more message from Sindri Papa and family. To Yasteel's family, it is a great loss. Our heartfelt condolences go to Yasteel's family and friends. May his soul rest in peace. From Sindri Ragbir family, Sanjay, Charmaine, and Sunil. Yasteel, as we remember you on your final journey, despite the heartache and pain we feel, we are comforted by the fact that your suffering is no more. You are free to soar with the angels, and together with your mom and dad, watch over your loved ones from your heavenly abode. I'd like to end with this poem, I'm Free. Don't grieve for me, for now I'm free. I'm following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day, to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found my place at the close of day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joys. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Ah yes, these things I too shall miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I savoured much. Good friends, good times, a loved one's touch. Perhaps my life seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your heart and share with me. God wanted me now, He set me free. So Yasteel, with the heaviest of hearts, we bid you a fond farewell. Rest in eternal peace. Your legacy will live on in your children, and you will be forever loved and missed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a few more, but what is very common in all this, a very interesting characteristic of Yasteel. One of a party man, but yet humble enough, one with a hearing for each and every person who came to him. I think he played a very special role in the life of so many people. The fact that so many people have sent messages and tributes is an indication of his love that he extended to all of them, in spite of the fact that he may have had only so many years. So again, it's a quality that we have in our years, rather than the length of it. I have a tribute from Yatasha in Amsterdam on behalf of the Harripersad cousins. Yasteel, your cousins love you and we will miss you much. He has left us too soon, but we will cherish our childhood memories forever. We had the most exciting family holidays and the most memorable family parties. The Harripersad cousins were partners in crime, with Yasteel always being the most caring and gentle one. He had the biggest heart, and whether we were running around playing hide and seek at our family picnics or jumping into the kiddies pool at Sun City, he always had a watchful eye over us. He tortured us by insisting we watch WWE matches and eventually made us all fans. From a young age, family was the most important thing to Yasteel. He embodied the Harripersad family values, always caring, and was a listening ear to anyone who needed one. More recently, he was a star of our cousin's WhatsApp group, the life of the group, always cracking jokes. He kept the conversations going and ensured we stayed connected. We were all truly blessed to have had him in our lives, and he will always be in our thoughts. Yasteel, may God bless you and keep you in his care. I have another from a very good, Yasteel's best friend, and this is from Varish. Yasteel, when I awoke to the tragic news that your heart had stopped, mine wanted to as well, because I knew that life as I knew it would never be the same. Our friendship has spanned more than 33 years, beginning on the steps of Dare West Primary, when we were just in Standard 2. But this forged into a brotherhood with many years of treasured memories, endless laughter, and eternal love. We shared so much over the years, I cannot remember a time when you were not at my side. Life has certainly been a roller coaster for us, with many highs, but lows too. But we got through it, together as best friends, as brothers. They say, friends are the family we choose, while Yasteel, I will choose you all over again and again. You are the heart and soul of our family of friends, and we feel cheated that you were taken away from us all far too soon. But we will honor your memory and never forget to celebrate you. I don't know how to say goodbye to you. Yes, I simply cannot. I do not know how to walk this path of friendship without you. So instead, I will say I'm better for knowing you, better for loving you, better for having met you. May you be as blessed in the next life, my brother, as I was in this one by knowing you. You are now at peace and your spirit lives on in the memories of those who love you. I promise to watch over your family, yes, always. Rest well, my brother. I will miss you every day till we meet again. Love from Varish. And I now have another one from Pranavan Chetty. Yasteel, we have shared so many memories over our 30 years of friendship. What started as friendship turned into brotherhood. You will be missed, my brother. Our memories in Plumstead were filled with mischief, fun, and adventure. Memories that I will never forget. I also recall our Sunday drive through Blue Lagoon. Lots and lots of good times. I recall how protective you were over us in school. It was like having a bigger brother. I will miss your special, Yasteel sense of humor. I will miss our regular conversations about life and our families. I pray that your journey ahead is peaceful. Rest well, my brother. Offer us your guidance and protection from above. And I pray for your family's strength and comfort at this time of grief. Until we meet again, we love you and will miss you tremendously. Before I go on to asking Salona to come through, I have just one more. This is a message of condolences from Sandy Governor, member of SP Let's Go Travel. I was lucky enough to liaise with Yasteel for many years with matters pertaining to foreign exchange and banking matters. And this gave me the opportunity of seeing him as an efficient and knowledgeable consultant. This also led to our many friendly chats regarding our families, especially as we discovered that we had a common factor in our lives, being Krish Naidu. His pleasant disposition, sense of humor, and his ability to reassure you that an urgent matter at hand was not insurmountable was always comforting. He also possessed a contagious laughter and one who could really get angry with him. Land all that SP Let's Go Travel will miss him tremendously. May his soul rest in peace. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my sympathies to Yasteel's family, especially his wife Nirashni, his two kids Kiana and Kiara, and his sister Salona. I pray that in this difficult time, God gives you the strength, courage, and fortitude to bear this tremendous loss. Sandy Governor. At this point in time, I'll ask Salona to come through, please.
My dear Yas, when Daddy died, you were 10, and ever since then, despite whatever you were going through yourself, you stood tall with broad shoulders for me to lean on. So today, I'm going to do my best to stand up tall for you, even though my legs feel like they won't allow it. I feel like I'm in a dream. This can't be happening. You promised me you would be fine and nothing would happen to you. You broke your promise, and I can't believe you're gone. You're my protector and my keeper, and I can't imagine how we will ever be whole again without you. You have left such a huge void in our lives. You were the glue that held us all together and always made sure we spent time together as a family, and especially that our kids were always together. I will always remember how you made us laugh, told the longest stories and forgot halfway. How you used to save your pocket money to buy me Barbie stickers for my sticker book. How you loved to have fun and how you were always the life of the party. And of course, how you had to clear the dance floor whenever they played Ranga Barise. But most of all, I will remember your handsome face, your contagious smile, your hugs, your kindness, your generosity, and your unconditional love. This loss has left us utterly shattered, and this pain is excruciating. You put up such a good fight, and you tried so hard not to leave us. Go rest now and heal, my dear brother. You won't be alone on your onward journey, because Mommy and Daddy are waiting to welcome you with open arms. While we mourn, they are rejoicing. You will be in a place where you are protected and loved. I will not say goodbye, Yasteel, because you are taking a huge part of me with you. So we will always be together. I love you so much. Till we meet again, our Yasanova.
While I wait for the cousin Shale to come through, to make his way through, I just want to say that we want to thank the members from St. Aidan's who have been keeping Yasteel in their prayers over the period of time. Great appreciation to the group that has been praying for him. Thank you.
Good afternoon, namaste to all. I'll be quick. It's just a goodbye to Yasteel from his cousins on the Harripersad side. I'd like to say goodbye to the friendly, hilarious, fun-loving Yasteel Harripersad. There's too much to talk on Yasteel's character and personality. It's way too much. To me, I just highlight the most notable and endearing quality, which was his love of children. From the way he treated my own baby to his own. He's one of the most perfect fathers I've seen. And the rest of us, whether it's fathers to be or new fathers, we must all take a note from his book. And I want to thank the late and beautiful Amicha and Shameen Harripersad for bringing Yasteel into this world and giving us the chance to know him. It's been an honor, Yasteel. And I know your parents are waiting for you, as Salona said, with open arms. And I trust that you, together with your parents, will guide and look over Mirashni and your two babies, and Salona, Kirish, and their two babies. Thank you, Yasteel, for letting us know you. Goodbye, and your cousins love you. Goodbye, and safe travels to all that are here today. Thanks.
We have one more bhajan from the group. And to conclude, just to extend from the cousin Shale mentioning that he was lucky to have had Yasteel in their life. I was a colleague of his mom, and many of them who are, some of our colleagues who are present here, can only say that we've been enhanced by the life of Shemaine and Yasteel. That we were very lucky to have them in our life over the years, and so much of fun and laughter we enjoyed in those years, filled with strong values of love and understanding, and in the process enhancing the quality of our life. So we want to thank the Harripersad family for doing that, and I know that Yasteel's children will follow the similar values that his father and everybody else have been. I hand over you to the bhajan group.
what you want us to be. We try to be what you want us to be. So guide us, merciful Lord. Yeah, guide us, merciful Lord. Work on us, be kind to us, and show us the right path. Work on us, be kind to us, and show us the right path. Om Sai, Om Narayana, Om My Sweet Lord.
My apologies. We have a last speaker from the national sector of APSA. I think this is where Yasteel had been working. I call upon Diane. Diane will come forward. She will speak on behalf of APSA, KZL.
Good afternoon. On the International Banking KZN team, it is with great sadness. On the International Banking KZN team, it is with great sadness to hear the passing away of our dear colleague Yasteel. We would like to express our sincere condolences to the bereaved family and friends. Yasteel joined the AXA International Banking family about 18 years ago, where he worked his way to being a team leader in the IB Musgrave Center. He was highly respected by both his colleagues and clients, a very knowledgeable and astute young man who will be sadly missed by all of us. He had a very warm personality with an infectious smile and also had the tenacity to challenge the norm. A unique colleague who has left a void in our team that will be very difficult to replace. We pray for strength for all and good farewell to our dear friend and colleague. We will miss you dearly, the IBK's family.
Now we come to the last part of the program. I call upon Panditji, who will conduct the last rites. Panditji. And concluding mantras.
Thank you, IG Program Director. उपस्थित देवियों और सज्जनों, भाइयों और बहनों और हमारे प्यारे बच्चों, हमारा प्रेम भरा नमस्कार. My humble salutations and prostrations to our divine masters and at the feet of each and every one of you present here this afternoon. नमोस्तु धर्मराजाय पितुः प्रेतमुक्तये सने प्रीतः शम्भुं दद्यास्तिं लोके पत्र च गीता गंगा च गायत्री सीता सत्य सरस्वती ब्रह्म विद्या ब्रह्मवल्ली त्रिसंध्या मुक्तहेहिनी अर्धमात्रा चिदानंदा भवन्नी भयनाशिनी वेदन्नै परानन्ता तत्वार्थ ज्ञानमञ्जरी. अस्मिन् जतो त्वदाजानं पुहवासो स्वर्गलाये लोकाय कृत्वा तु वृत्तिस्तारं वेदते वेदते. The Atma is eternal. Only the body, made up of 5 material elements, that is the earth, water, fire, air and ether, dies. And the elements return to the sources where they came from. The Atma, in accordance with the karma of the individual, attains a new body. Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita emphasizes the eternal nature of the Atma, which is beyond the reach of material things. Bereaved family and friends, of the 16 sanskars of Sanatan Dharma, the Antim sanskar, of the 16th one, is called the Antayasti sanskar, which you are attending today. The sanskars that take place throughout the lifetime of an individual, some of them are like Namkaran sanskar at birth. And then when one goes to take graduation, there's a sanskar performed, like a Tilak sanskar later on, Vivaha sanskar, and so on. But the Antim sanskar is the only sanskar in which one is not present. And then it is left to the surviving family and friends to do their bit for the departed soul by doing prayer, satsang, and singing the name of God. There are 8,400,000 species of life into which one can be born. Only the human birth is suited to achieving moksha. Human birth is achieved through many years of good karma. And having attained the human birth, we should not waste it by engaging in activities that prevent us from crossing the ocean of birth and death. Now, bereaved family and friends, it is the bounden duty of the presiding priest to offer some sermon, irrespective of how many times you may have heard it, because human nature is to forget. To be reminded, because once one gets into the cycle of worldly life, then one forgets the reality and the nature of the Atma. Sometimes we feel we're going to live forever, that our turn will not come. And yet Lord Krishna mentions in the 2nd chapter of the Gita that one thing is certain in this lifetime. Everything else you cannot be certain of. When one is born, we cannot be certain whether that person will grow up to be a good or a bad person, or will that person get married, have children, be successful, etc. We don't know that. But when one is born, there's one thing we know that is certain according to Lord Krishna, is that is an inevitable fact. And that you are attending here today to pay your last respects. So having said that, Sri Vishnu states in the Garud Purana that material wealth is like a dream which is worth nothing when reality strikes. After a dream, you wake up and you believe it's not real. And he says youth is like a flower that has to eventually wilt, and the lifespan is fleeting like lightning. All this is very true. But human nature is that we don't want to believe this. The ravages of time, nobody has been able to conquer except Lord Shiva. So like that flower that will bud and it will wilt, so is our lifespan fleeting on this earth plane. So why have I mentioned that? Because Sri Vishnu states, do not postpone your good deeds for later in life. That is the reason I'm mentioning it. Because time does not stand still. There may not be a later in life. And at this juncture, I want to mention that I listened very carefully to the tributes that were passed. And the first speaker had mentioned that everyone loved our dearly departed Yasteel. And that is quite a bold statement to make, which gives you the nature of the Atma of Yasteel. Everybody loved him. And only everybody can love you if you gave love. Comes back to you. So it is a very good example today to take from the lifespan of dearly departed Yasteel, that do not postpone your good deeds for later. Do good and be good as you have the time every day, because that is what you are here for. Someone also mentioned that may Yasteel attain moksha. And from the personality traits that were mentioned about Yasteel, and from what I know from the scriptures, I can come to a conclusion that yes, I think Yasteel will go to some lok and be very, very peaceful. Because he has had so much of good qualities, all mentioned by these speakers that have passed tributes. Even those who have come from his workplace have mentioned his character. So, it says we must engage in dharmic activities, and this is what Yasteel has done in his life. I don't know Yasteel, I don't know the family, but you pick up this from listening to others. He has engaged himself in dharmic activities all the time. And that is what we need to take from the unfortunate demise of our dearly departed. Our liberation from the ocean of birth and death is in our hands. Nobody else can be responsible for our liberation. As long as we lack steady intellect, as long as we engage in activities with the desire for the fruits of those activities, as long as our minds are fickle, and as long as we have pride and attachment, we will not achieve moksha. That is mentioned by Lord Vishnu to Garudaji. And if I'm going to put that into context here this afternoon, I think Yasteel passes the test of all those that I've mentioned here this afternoon. And therefore, so many people have come in their numbers here to pay their respects to a really loving soul that we have known as Yasteel. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, and the bereaved family especially, I want to quote something that is in our Sanatan Dharma, which I have penned. And it says here that many of us and the bereaved families are here, and this is a very important message that I am giving, especially for the peace of these families, because they will go through a trying time as the days come through. That many of us carry a lot of guilt and regret. We speak to ourselves and we say, oh, we could have done this way, or we could have done it that way. But Sanatan Dharma dictates to us in our Shastras that nobody can do in any other way. And in that regard, Sanatan Dharma believes in 4 principles. And if you can master these 4 principles, your life will be very, very serene and peaceful. The first one, whatever happens had to happen that way. You could not change it. That's the first principle of Sanatan Dharma. The second one, whoever you meet in your life, you were supposed to meet that person. And there is a purpose of meeting that person. Maybe that person has come to teach you something, or learn something from you, or pay off something, or receive something from you. That is the purpose. Thirdly, whatever has to start in this life, many of us have our goals. We say, I want to do this, I want to plan this. There is a time fixed for this. There is a time fixed for this. And it will only happen at that time, neither before nor later. That is the third principle of Sanatana Dharma. And the fourth principle, and this is the most important one, and it says, whatever is over, is over. Those are the 4 principles of Sanatana Dharma. Don't hold on to it. Never ever say, oh, I made a mistake, I should have done this, I could have done better. Even with hindsight, whatever has to happen will happen that way. One has to remember that to get peace and serenity in one's life. May the journey of the soul that we have known as Yasteel be a smooth one. And to ensure this, the chanting of the Lord's name is of utmost importance. Today and here on for the next 2 weeks. My deepest condolences to the Harripersad family, extended family and friends. May Bhagwan grant you solace and peace in this hour of need. Let us all rise, and I will ask Bhaiji to do chanting of some mantras. You can all join in that. Hereafter, I want to wish each and every one of you a safe journey home. Hari Om.
dear people, we appeal to you to maintain all COVID protocols, safety protocols for your own and other people's sake. So as soon as the body is taken through, again we appeal to you to maintain your distance. And of course, we do not want any form of very close interaction as far as possible. And I must say that all of you have followed it thus far. As the Panditji and others have said, we have to be at our guard and at safe distance at all times. So I don't think that anyone else will call on immediate family. Panditji will take the next step.
Let us all rise to do the concluding mantras. Thereafter, we will proceed to the antechamber for the final rites. Om Yo Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Radha Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Shri Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Hari Om. Namah Shivaya.